My topic is mindfulness. Evidence-based mindfulness means it's based on research. I've already introduced this earlier. In fact, I gave us some kind of questionnaire, right, to fill up. Just want to show you, what we kind of got. I asked one of the questions is, did you experience any of the following situations lately? And I gave a number of medical conditions and various conditions. So look what the top right the list is: work stress, headaches, and and then we have some other things there. So financial stress. So in our class of 12 of us, this is some of the issues we have. Then have we ever experienced the following situations? So we have not applicable, but aside from that, we have anxiety, insomnia, and loss of appetite. Our class sort of findings are not peculiar. This is actually kind of the case in Singapore. We often find such situations, that we are in. And so actually that is why mindfulness is useful. It can actually help us with a number of these conditions here. Right? Now as a starter, perhaps I could get one or two of us to share. Those of you who wrote something here, who indicated something here, right? Oops. Okay, right? If I could get one or two of us to share, what is the thing that really bugs you regarding, let's say, work stress or headaches or whatever you wrote there? Just one or two, if you indicated. Anybody?
Sleep problem.
Yes, what is it that bugs you about sleep problem?
I'm not sure whether am I getting enough deep sleep.
Okay, thank you very much. The problem with deep sleep, I'm going to write it here, deep sleep. Can I have one more? Somebody wrote work stress. 5 of us wrote work stress. What is it about work?
Not me. Compilation of work. Too many works.
Too much, so it's overload, right?
Overload.
It's overload, that's right.
Within the timeline.
Yes, and you are not alone.
Yeah.
Actually, a survey done that 66% of Singaporeans find themselves overlooked at work. Yeah, I will show you the result, those kind of evidence next time. So the point of me introducing mindfulness actually is to help us, hopefully at the end of the 30-minute session, be able to do some kind of stress management, if better still reduction, and then for some of us is sleep. Now, some of us have had experience with mindfulness. Some idea. Show of hands, who is that? Thank you. We have Chloe. And how about each of us just share a little, maybe 30 seconds each. What's your experience or impression? So the rest of us know.
When I was staying in Shanghai, I attended a retreat kind of thing where it's a TCM center that conducted a 5-day course. We all go there and then they actually explain like parts of your body from the TCM perspective, traditional Chinese medicine. And then every time they explain, we also have a practice section on like meditation.
Okay, thanks SK.
So all of us got work stress. For my couple with looking after my mother, sick mother for when she was stricken with cancer. So actually I went for meditation. But the meditation is not just sitting down, okay, it's just being mindful. Whenever that if your anger is rising or your stress is arising, you just note it, you keep on noting it and it will just go away.
Right, meditation. Right, for you it's in China, addressing sleep problem. Some other problems.
It's all sorts of problems. They are saying that by being mindful and it's just as sleep. When you sleep, your organs are repairing themselves. So in the Chinese traditional medicine, there's every hour of the time of the day, one part of your organ is actually working.
Right. We have two different, thanks SK and Chloe, we have two different sort of impressions of mindfulness. Right. What I'd like us to do is to, via this activity, kind of establish what mindfulness is and hopefully also the two ingredients that all of us can use without side effects. Okay, this is the definition of mindfulness by Oxford Mindfulness Center: moment-to-moment awareness of one's experience without judgment. Right, let's try this. Let's try this. Can I have everybody to stand up? We're going to try a balancing exercise. Right, for safety, right, you have your chair, you have the table near you, so if you need to hold on to something, you could hold on. Alright? What I'd like us to do, right, is before you do it, and I'll try to do it together with all of us. Look at me first. I'd like us to hold up one leg, maybe up to the knee level of the other leg. You can choose whether it's the left or right leg. Alright? Then you will find that, okay, you get a bit unsteady. Don't do it yet. Please don't do it yet. We do it together. right? You can try to not fall, right, but be safe. And what I'd like you to do is, as I wrote here, try to see if you could focus on some part of, say, your leg muscle, the leg that's holding out your weight. Just focus on that part, like, just think how it feels like. And later on, I'll get asked to share on that, right? We said mindfulness is about being aware of one's sensations. So also see if you could notice your breathing and your emotions. What I'll try to do in this one is to also guide you through. So I'll listen to my voice. I'll guide us to, okay, let's focus on, I'll say maybe the leg muscle. Let's maybe focus on our breathing. And if you just in your own mind, don't say anything. As you balance out on one leg, try to focus on the back. Thereafter, I'll do a debrief and get us to share. Alright, so everybody find a comfortable standing position, which is also safe. Just in case you fall, you have chair or something to hold on. Right, you need to make sure that everyone is safe. Yeah, okay.
Do I take off my shoe or no?
Sure, if you are more comfortable that way, sure. So make sure you are comfortable standing on 2 feet first, before you attempt this exercise together with me. So I'll hold on to this thing. Alright, okay. Rajan is okay? Alright, Alan, all that? Okay. Alright, so choose your leg that you like to stand on, and then the other leg, now together with me, you could raise it to slowly, right, to the knee level of the other leg, just slowly. As you experience some unsteadiness, you might want to hold on a little bit, and then let go, just so that you could try to balance on. Yeah, all right. Now try to focus on the strain in your good leg, your supportive leg, that's right. Focus on where that strain is located. Could it be behind your calves or near your shin? Right? Or is it near the knee? Right? Okay, focus on that a little bit. That's right. Now if you could now slowly change your focus to your sole of your good foot that is in contact with the ground. How does it feel like right now? Your foot's contact with the ground. Okay, when you're ready, you could join us again, right? Alright, good. So hold on if you are like me, kind of a bit unsteady. That's right. Right, so now we have established some focus on the muscles, the calves, and then the feet's contact. Now see if you are breathing normally or you are actually breathing a little harder. Just notice and be aware of your breath at this point. Right, good. Right, Rajan, well done. Very steady. Zhu, very steady. SK, very steady. Your breath. Right. Good. Great. Now, and the other thing now to focus on is, what are you feeling right now? Do you notice any emotions in you? Like, are you feeling calm, hungry, angry, anxious to go home, to get this over with, tired? How are you feeling right now at this point? Alright.
Angry.
Okay. Thank you. Right. Alright. Thank you. And if you can slowly put your foot down. Thank you. Feel as you put down, feel that sense of relief. I hope you feel that, that now you are now on your firm 2 feet. Now feel the weight of your body now firmly on both feet. Right. Now if I could ask you to, for a shorter time than just now, lift up the other leg now, the leg that you didn't lift up just now. Just a bit slightly, no need to the knee level now, just a bit off the ground, just off the ground will do, while keeping yourself safe with something to hold on. Right. Notice how your weight changes to the other foot. Now once again, if you could guide yourself to the muscles that are now involved, perhaps near your calf, or sole, or the foot. Then notice how the sole and maybe the calf area of that foot feels right now. That tension there. Right. Check if you are breathing normally. That's right. And if there are other things that come your way, you could put them aside and just focus on standing. Right. 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 And now with another breath, we could slowly put down our foot and establish our weight firmly, balanced on both sides. If your eyes is closed, you could open them now and you're back into the room. Welcome back. Firmly on your 2 feet. Right, thank you for participating with me. Let's have a seat. Okay. Let's do some kind of a debrief and kind of a sharing. Right, simply, I ask you to focus on a few things. Could I maybe just have one or two to share? Where do you feel your muscles tighten? Where was the strain located?
Yeah.
Calf. The calf. Okay. Anybody else?
Soul.
Sole. You say so? Okay. I'm going to write this down. So the muscle at the sole, the calf. Where else? Any other?
Heel and toes.
Heel.
And toes.
Heel and toe. Okay. When you were focused on the strain at your muscle at the heel or toe or calf, were you also aware of some other sensations in your body?
Yeah, difficult breathing.
Difficult breathing.
Perhaps maybe because I'm a smoker.
Okay. Need more oxygen.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you aware of any other things? Anybody felt a bit hungry? Suddenly I forgot to eat. Anybody had anything like that? Any other bodily sensations? No. How about when I asked you to focus on your breathing? Were you able to do that? All of us? Anybody have difficulty kind of being aware of your breathing at that point?
Short breath.
Short breath, okay. Short. Alright, now at that point when I asked you to focus on your breathing, were you aware of any other emotions?
Yeah, to get it done quickly.
Yes.
Hurry up.
Finish quickly, right? Yes,
That's why I can figure out in my mind how long am I supposed to hold
how
it?
long is supposed to hold? I was also thinking that. I cannot balance already, right?
Get it done quickly.
Yes. I want to quickly put my feet back, right? Now, how was it like when you finally put your feet back, foot back?
Very relief.
It's like, okay, it's over. I'm back to reality, right? Okay, now during this exercise, did any one of us hear the aircon humming sound? No, yes, no. So most of us know, maybe 1 or 2 years. So we were actually quite focused on this, right? Which is actually one of the main ingredients of mindfulness. It's actually focus. It's just focus on sort of one thing at a time. Not that you're unaware of other things. You're still in the room, you need to be safe, right? But you are focused on that one thing, be it the calf or the sole, or get it overdone with, you're very focused. But yet you're focused on something that doesn't really make, it's not too meaningful. It's just something it's just something, it's not something that you love or hate, it's just like a normal thing. And in fact, that is exactly what works. Mindfulness works really 2 ingredients. One, single-minded focus, and I think many of us have demonstrated that to yourself, that you could actually engage in single-minded focus, and sort of a distracted attitude. That means you don't really love it or hate it, it's just kind of a normal thing to you. Right? You let it pass, you notice that thought, let it go. Right? Really, that's really the 2 ingredients of mindfulness. So what actually I like to do in the 30 minutes is to kind of apply this, and I think all of us have more or less experienced this in class right now, to apply this to sleep induction, to apply this to stress reduction. So hopefully I have time to do that in the 30-minute session. But now that we got the basics of these 2 ingredients, single-minded focus and distracted attitude, hopefully it works much better for us. So that is all. Thank you very much. Okay, that means I have a bit more time for questions if you like to have.
What is distracted attitude?
Okay, distracted attitude is not holding any personal, you can say, sense of importance. Like if, let's say, to me, my daughter's school grades is very important, then I cannot possibly have a distracted attitude. I'm very involved in it. I'm very engrossed by it. Distracted is, okay, it's there, I know, but okay, it's just something. It's just like a normal attitude. Yeah.
Detached from emotion.
You can say kind of, a bit oblivious, put away the emotion. Yes, Rajan.
The way I look at it, got some connection with yoga. Is it true?
Yoga sort of depends on which part. Yoga is very big thing from what we know.
Because you see, stretching the body and standing in one leg and all this is something to do with yoga. The techniques of the, what you are.
There are some,
telling
I
us.
would say, some similar origins. So if you go read up, the origins is actually Buddhist meditation,
Yeah.
right? But however, when scientists took out Buddhist monks and did research on them, did MRI and find different parts of the brain, they realized that the two active ingredients really are those two that we learned today. And then they replicate this with non-religious subjects. So they teach, the scientists teach the non-religious people, these two, and have them replicate the same thing that the Buddhists went through, and then they find the same parts of the brain activated.
Mm.
So while origins are similar, religious in nature, however the actual use is not. Okay,
Okay.
time's up for me. So
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.